All right, Cruiser Man, what's happening? We got another edition of Rundgren Radio. We got a special show for you tonight.
We sure
Woody
do.
Mankowski. Yeah.
Woody, he's in the big band that's going to tribute Burt Bacharach.
That's right. The 9-person ensemble.
Big. Great.
Yeah. Looking forward to meeting Woody. I know a lot of you don't know him yet. That's why we're here. We're going to find out about Woody Mankowski. I can tell you that he has what appears to be a pretty long relationship with Scroat. So he will we'll talk to him about that. That's probably what got him into the tour. We'll find out if that is the case. I'll talk to him about any tie connections. We know there's at least one.
Well, there'd be two, actually, because Scroat is one, too.
That is correct. Yes, but he has performed or done something with Randy Brecker, who was on Something Anything with Todd, Brecker Brothers.
Wasn't he on AWATS as well? And maybe Todd?
Brecker? Yeah.
I think. I could be wrong. Well, we'll ask.
That out there if you don't know. All right, so there's another connection I found today, and I'm going to play it now so that I don't throw him out off the loop, because this is, I can tell it's old, so he's probably not loving this anymore. But it's a Todd connection. I like it. Still sounds good. He's younger, clearly. So check this out. You'll get a kick out of it. Here we go.
The time that you think you'll never find someone willing to love you. Keep on looking, you'll soon discover a mighty love will sometimes make you weep and moan. A mighty love you'll see all day by the telephone.
Catch. Nice.
About that little spinners action. Mighty Love. Todd did it too.
Mm-hmm.
So we found a couple connections. Let's get into some Todd discussion. We got the tour has been announced. If you don't know, whattheworldneedsnow.net is where you can find all the information, or you can go to EJ's page, todd-rundgren.com, for the tour dates and everything. 22 shows. I've had a lot of questions on extending this tour. We can ask, Scroat when we have him on. Eventually, we can have him and Rob on. I don't think that's the plan. I don't see, they put a lot of time and effort into these 22, so I don't see just all of a sudden a whole new batch coming out.
Well, it's 22 in 30-something days. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. But, we've been talking to them for a while, and it took a while to get the routing and everything approved. It's a lot of work, so I just don't think they're just going to all of a sudden add some. That doesn't mean they might not next year or later on in the year. I wouldn't count.
Start buying your tickets, people. That's what it is. It's supply and demand.
Try to find the one closest to you.
Yeah, buy your tickets, and if you're lucky, it'll come back around or go to new places.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Woody is. Oops, I just put him on there. He's having trouble. I think you used the wrong.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. We need to talk about. Predominantly, we're going to talk about the Akron show tonight. But, of course, once Woody comes on, it'll be about the whole tour. It will apply to the whole tour. But the weekend we're talking, or it's not even a weekend, excuse me. It's a Monday, Tuesday, March 31st of this year. And April 1st, March 31st, we're having a party. And we've changed the location, by the way. I think it's going to be better. It looks like a really cool place directly across from the hotel in Akron. It's called Jilly's, which I know one person out there is going to love the name of that place. It's right there, right by the hotel. And we're going to have a brand new band playing called Freak Parade. And if you buy your tickets, there'll be an option where you can get a really cool looking poster of the band. And you might be asking, who is the band? Well, Freak Parade is John Siegler, Kevin Ellman, John Pohida, Bruce McDaniel, and Lloyd Landisman. It's going to be a rockin' night doing the music of Todd and Utopia.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then the following night on April Fool's Day, not a fool's joke, but it'll be this all you need. Wait, what's it called? That's not
What
it.
the world needs now.
I got the wrong tour in mind.
You get ahead of yourself.
I know. That's a whole different tour. Anyway, yeah. All you need is love. All you need. What is it? Oh,
All you
what
need
the
is love is
world
the
needs.
Chasm Tour. It's also happening right now. Go to
Oh,
chasmsultan.com. Check it out. prairieprince.com. They're all out doing some Beatles music.
I shouldn't have had that cocktail earlier. Okay, I had two.
Say that
Sorry.
for Akron.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
My goodness.
Yeah. Anyway, so it'll be the Burt Bacharach tribute show. What
Yes.
the world needs now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't mentioned it yet, but we do want to recognize all the fires, as far as fires going over in California, and it's probably affected some of the people that we know, or at least some of the people in this business that everybody knows and loves, and definitely some Hollywood folks, but I bet some musicians as well. We may hear a little bit about that this evening on the show, but definitely we're thinking about them and hope that that gets resolved.
Oh, definitely.
Sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it looks awful. Just
Mm-hmm.
awful.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
I hope. I think Woody lives in L.A. Last I saw.
Yeah, we got to Pasadena. If his bio is correct, he's over there teaching. So somewhere around there.
Yeah.
We're going to find out all that stuff. That's our purpose. We're also, chasing the rest of the people in the ensemble. We know we're going to have Scroat and Rob on at some point. That's a little tricky on coordination because Rob is overseas.
I see.
So we'll have them, and we'll try to get the rest of them just so we can learn about them. And it's a little bit, to me, it's more fun anyway if you go to a show and you kind of met them, or at least kind of know something about everybody in the band.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Todd fans love that too, because they always know Kaz and Bruce. Everybody, Prairie, everybody knows everybody, kind of deal. Makes it more fun.
Yeah. We Todd fans, we're kind of voracious. We feel like we need to know these people, and we need to know them now.
That is correct. So yeah, let's see.
You want me to riff a little more, because I do nothing but make mistakes. Anyway, let's talk a little bit just for a second. Give some attention to Chasm Prairie and Gill et al. On the All You Need Is Love tour, which has started. I know they hit a little hiccup the other day in Penns Peak, Pennsylvania, with the big snowstorm that came through, but hopefully they're going to try again tomorrow night. We'll see. We know a lot of people.
Again tomorrow.
Yeah, we know a lot of people that were actually went to go to the show and had to turn around and go back home. But they're going to try again tomorrow.
Okay. I'm going to be getting ready to send this link again a different way so we get that knocked out here.
Okay.
What else you got, Cruiser Map? Come on now.
What else about? I want to talk about our party, because it's going to be.
Well, let's play. Hey, you know what? We'll play another Woody video right quick.
You got a Woody video?
I got several of them. We'll go with the second one. This one I picked again for Todd fans. It's not Todd song or a Todd cover, but most of you are going to know who this is.
At my request, you take me in that tenderness. I am floating away, no certainty, nothing to rely on, holding still for a moment. What a
What was that? That was good.
Peter Gabriel.
Oh, okay.
So I want to get him on and talk about it. So hopefully he'll be here in a second, because it's amazing how diverse he is. I got a couple other videos that are totally different. I found one. I didn't put them all up, but Led Zeppelin, really good. Etta James, really good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Robert Plant to Etta James. I mean, it's all over the place. It's really good.
Yeah.
I don't have anything of him playing sax, but I think it's.
Well, it sounds like he can sing too.
I think that's going to be the purpose in this deal. It's a lot of singing from him. So I look forward to talking to him about that some more. So
Yeah. Hey, you might want to explain. I believe this time last week when we had a show, and our Akron show had gone on sale. VIPs, meet and greets, that type of thing was not offered, but it is
Cruiser
now.
Mill. You're on top of your game. That is correct. So luckily we didn't tie VIP to the seating.
Yes. Victory.
But we ended up getting a request to go ahead and sell some, which we've done. And we have some on our tix.com site so that you won't have to pay such a big fee. And then Ticketmaster will have some sometime this week, probably. And so we're probably not going to keep them up on the Tix for forever. So if you want one, go check it out. I think I have let's see. Yeah, that you can go to that page. Just give it a couple seconds. It'll redirect you, and you can get a meet and greet if you want for the Akron show. And there's meet and greets available for a lot of the other shows. And there's some, like in Texas, I believe, where it's not part of the seating either. You can just drop down and get it, right?
Mm-hmm. I can definitely say the Dallas show is one that it's not tied to seats, though. Of course, you have to have a seat in order to get the VIP. You can't just do the VIP and then go home. You know.
Okay. All right, so we're getting close.
Okay, good.
Let's see. So that's your deal on that. Some people have emailed me about a hotel in Akron. We'll put that one up too. We just got onward promotions that'll redirect, so you can go there if you want hotel or call. We have a great hotel this time. It's different for us. It's a new one. It's the Marriott Courtyard, and they have been great. Stay open late for the bar if we want. They're gonna give us a room, to hang out. Which, by the way, that's something we'll talk about. So, if you want to do some performing in the party jam room, hit me up because I got a plan. I think we're going to have some slots available if like a group want to do something or a duo or whatever. And I've had a request from somebody that wanted to do something. I'll probably have them do like background music when we're giving out laminates or something. And this venue we have for the concert, the party concert, said we can stay up as late as we want.
Woo.
So until we all leave, they're going to stay open. So
I tell you, it looks very nice. Full bar, of course. We wouldn't have it any other way. But their food looks pretty amazing. And it's gluten-free. It's a gluten-free restaurant.
Yeah. I haven't asked about that yet. My guess is the owner must be gluten intolerant. So it's probably something like that. And then we'll check. I think we can bring a gluten cake or a gluten-free cake if we want. We'll see. But we will have cake.
Of course.
Right.
And we'll just warn people if we can't find a gluten-free baker, then we'll just warn people this has gluten. You know what? I don't even know what that means. I really don't. But I understand some people can't tolerate it. So
yeah. All right. So y'all been having to listen to me and Mel ramble. We're going to finish that. Well, let me get rid of some promotions here. We're going to bring Woody right on in. What's going on?
Hi. Sorry.
Hey, you made it.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. We're glad you made it. We I probably should have sent you some stuff about Chrome. They do like Chrome for this thing, but I thought it worked on other browsers too, but it's all good.
Yeah, I usually use Safari. I'm a Mac guy, so
I got that too. Yeah, I got Safari, Firefox, and Chrome. Did you get to see that we played a couple videos?
I did. I saw that. Yeah, thank you. That's nice.
So how old was that? I got some more. How old was that Mighty Love?
Oh man, probably 8 years old now.
8 years old.
Yeah. It was something. I just wanted to do something where I could show that I could play piano, but you can't see my hands, so it doesn't really matter anyway.
Just that detail. I was wanting to just one day go, hey, I just think I want to do Mighty Love on video. But,
it's always been one of my favorite. Well, I love the Spinners, and that's one of my favorite Spinner songs. For sure.
Excellent. Todd's done that song. That's one of the reasons why we played it.
Oh, yeah,
One of his albums. So,
does it
it's a good version.
Yeah.
Are you in California?
Yeah, I'm in Toluca Lake in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Oh, have you been affected by these horrible things, these fires?
Just the smoke. We're not near the fires. We're probably 5 miles from the one that got the closest to us.
Good,
Mm.
good. Well, stay that way.
Yeah. Okay.
So
All right.
you've done these. Of course, we're talking about the tribute to Burt Bacharach tonight, but you've done some tributes to some other artists, and in fact, Doug played a video of a Peter Gabriel song. Did I see Lyle Workman in that video?
Yep, Lyle Workman, who actually played
Ah,
with Todd. Yep, there you go.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was a group that was put together by Scroat. Angelo Bondini is his real name, and a lot of people refuse to call him by his name. But
Yeah.
he's a great musician and a great producer, and he put together this awesome band. And it was Lyle Workman on guitar, of course, and a lot of great LA musicians. I could name them, but you probably don't know all of them anyway. But
Not be surprised. A lot of connections there at LA.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So what was the Peter Gabriel? When did y'all do that?
Well, we did that. We did a couple of them. We did one in August of 2023, and then we did one about a year later. And the one in August of 23 was at Molly Malone's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've been there.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah, Doug and I threw a party there once. Yeah,
With Chasm, right? Is that
yeah,
we did the Chasm show? Yeah, we did a Chasm show there.
yeah.
somewhere in LA.
Yeah.
And,
Downtown.
and then the other show that we did was at Apogee Studios, which is Bob Clearmountain's studio.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he actually lost his home in the fires.
Oh man.
I read that. Yeah.
Track, but yes, he was a super nice guy. Oh, and also on that gig, I forgot that we had Colin Hay singing.
Oh, fun.
And
He's
so
awesome. I've seen him a few times. Yeah.
yeah, great singer.
Did you get to see the last tour that Gabriel did? Did you go see it? You a fan of his?
I didn't. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan, but I can't afford that.
Yeah, it's like that was big dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a lot of my friends went, and they said they were really glad they went.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of Todd fans went and really liked it. That went. You've done the Bowie tribute with Scroat, so I guess he's.
Yep.
Y'all go way back. I mean, you buddies or something, or.
Well, now we are. I mean, we go back to 2023. I've known him before that. I met him through a friend, and then I guess just word got around that I can sing, so he hired me for one thing, and it turned into more things, and now this tour. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a lot of music that I didn't know and still don't know.
The Burt Bacharach stuff, really?
Burt Bacharach music, yeah. I mean, I listened to a lot of the Dionne Warwick music when I was a kid. It was on the radio all the time, early 70s, because I'm 58 years old. So I remember that stuff. I was really little, but it's when you're that young, it really sticks with you. And I remember a lot of it. All the weird time signature changes and key changes.
Yeah, he was a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Are you? I mean, I know you don't know a lot yet. I think you're, just kind of getting all this together. But are you mainly vocals? Or are you going to be playing a lot of sax in this thing? Do you know?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm mainly sax or vocals. It's kind of a equal thing. I work on saxophone the hardest. I practice every day, but vocals just come to me, and I'm a very natural singer. So I maybe a better singer than I am a saxophone player, but I work way harder at the saxophone.
I got you. Okay. So that's what you like that better? You like playing it better than singing, huh?
I don't know if I like doing one or the other better. They're different. I mean, because I have a complete repertoire in jazz, and I have a complete repertoire in rock and roll, and I mean, it's like I can get them together, but they're kind of separate.
You can't. It's a pity you can't do both at the exact same time.
Yeah. So,
When you figure that out, you can patent that.
Somebody in our chat room is asking if you play flute.
I do.
That's a yes, Linda. All right. Very good.
I might be playing in the show a little bit. I'm not sure about anything.
Have you played with any of these people in this tour? Have you ever met any of them? So, well,
I don't think so. I haven't met. Yeah, not Todd, not any of the other people. Wendy.
Never crossed paths with Probe and Gregory?
Nope. Don't know anything about it.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be an interesting group.
It's a couple months away, so I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them have met him. You got a 20-year-old in there. Somebody came out of nowhere. It's on The Voice. I mean, it's a really unique but extremely talented group. It's probably never played a lot together other than Todd and Chasm. And
we've got a few days of rehearsal, and then we're going to take off.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see, Bacharach, has so many different things and different artists that he did music for. And I was watching some of your videos. I mean, you go from, I mentioned this earlier, Led Zeppelin to Etta James to Peter Gabriel to M to, Spinners. A lot of, it seemed like,
Jazz.
Yeah, some jazzy type stuff and some blues, I would say, more that type of sound. You got a lot of
got an extensive record collection and CD collection, and that was my education. And I just, it's a constant stream of input. I just want to learn as much as I possibly can all the time. It never stops. So, yeah, I've got.
Were you a big Bowie fan, or did Scroat just get you to go on that tour because he loves Bowie?
The weird thing is, okay, so right before I got the Peter Gabriel show that we did,
Mm-hmm.
I had been buying a bunch of Peter Gabriel's vinyl albums, and then that gig happened, and then I started buying David Bowie albums, and then I got the David Bowie tribute. It's like it just kind of is happening.
So once you buy the albums, then suddenly you get
tour with anybody you want.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of Rundgren albums last year, and now I'm got this.
No, that's not true. Really?
I've never had them before in my life. I've never had Todd Rundgren albums before, and now I've got like 10 of them. And
I got the willies.
So you bought those Todd albums before you got part of this tour?
Yeah. Yep.
You go buy you like a U2 or Van Halen or something, get on a big tour. Journey. All right. So have you found a favorite Todd album that you like?
I liked A Wizard, a True Star. That was great. And also I can't remember the name of it. It's kind of got like a TV cover on it.
Hermit?
Really fuzz.
Hermit had a TV ad thing, but I don't know if it had it. Yeah. All right.
We got that.
Okay. There we go.
We'll be right here.
Remember the little TV display thing they had with the Hermit picture on it, the picture of Todd from Hermit? I don't know if you've ever seen that little collector's item, but I don't know about an album with a TV on it other than remote control tubes.
That's the first thing that popped in my head too. But
get the comments going.
Actually, the Hermit photo is kind of pixelated, kind of. Yeah. So maybe that was supposed to be.
It could be, Linda. It could be Ever Popular Tortured Artist Effect. Could be that too. So
Ooh,
we'll see.
good one.
We're about to find out. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's got your hideaway on it. Oh, he does have a stack. Oh my.
Yeah, these are the ones I bought. So-
Utopia.
Oh,
Okay.
that's my favorite
Yeah,
right
Chasm.
there.
Mm,
I got this one.
Yeah.
nice. Keep them in good shape, I can tell.
Oh yeah. This one.
Oh,
Excellent.
God.
I got-
Very underrated.
Yeah.
All right. The first one. Very good. Yeah.
I got something, anything.
Most popular. Yeah.
Love
Very
that
good.
one.
Yeah.
This one is probably my fave.
Yeah. I can see why, with some of the music, tick, 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 Zen Archer, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
For you.
But this one I love too.
Hermit. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Herman
yeah.
McCall. That's a favorite of a lot of people, including one of my
Very.
favorites. Todd album. Yeah. Very nice.
Feeling.
Yeah. Got some really obscure ones and some good ones.
Yeah.
I like it.
So yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah. That's really pretty cool. You just bought those and all of a sudden, hey, you want to be in a show with Chasm Sultan? Sure.
My dream forever was to play with the Rolling Stones, and I mean that still could happen someday. But
Let's go buy an
I
album.
mean, I've been buying them forever. But
Yeah,
you're right,
not working.
because I've got them all on
That
CD.
new one.
That's probably jinxed
They
me.
didn't get the memo, apparently.
Go buy that new one. Yeah. The Mad song on it. So that's your favorite band, the Rolling Stones?
Well, they used to be forever. Yeah, I'm not so sure I'm into their latest material, but their older stuff it's just got such a great vibe. It's got so much soul and heart in it. And yeah,
You seen it live? Have you been able to go to a concert?
yeah, I saw them live. I saw them in 1996 or something like that. It was the Steel Wheels. No, not Steel Wheels. Bridges to Babylon tour.
Okay. So who is somebody else that you played with that's popular with you that you were happy to get to play with?
Well, I got to play with Larry Carlton,
Mhm.
the guitar player.
Yeah.
So I toured with him for a little bit.
Mhm.
His son is a really good friend of mine too, and he's a great bass player. He plays with Steve Gadd's band now. But yeah, and toured with his dad's band. That's an amazing band, and Larry Carlton is my favorite guitar player ever. I can't believe I got to play with him, but he's the sweetest guy too.
That's good.
So that was great, and I got to. I mean, there's a guitar player named Daryl Sturmer. He was in Genesis.
Okay.
He was in Genesis and Phil Collins' band.
Mm-hmm.
And I toured with him for a long time. I'm still technically in his band, but he doesn't really play anymore. Mm-hmm. But I mean, he does play, but he doesn't play with that band anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Daryl Sturmer was one of the greatest guitar players in the world too. And he started out with Jean-Luc Ponty's band and with Alan Holdsworth, and then he was in with Gino Vanelli, and then he got the gig with Genesis, and he's been a superstar ever since. So.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you like do your own stuff, or do you or is this kind of more like what you like doing, touring with some other people and getting together with groups like what you're going to do?
I'm in a band. It is kind of a super group from LA called Ebunctions, and my friend and I put the band together. Mostly my friend Jeff Babco, who is one of the best keyboard players in LA, and if not the best, he's great. And so we composed some songs together. I had a bunch of lyrics that I worked on with him, and then we made the music together for this album. And he picked out more musicians, and we got Steve Ferroni on drums, and we got Shane Terrio on guitar, who is Daryl Hall, and he's Daryl Hall's musical director, and he's on Live at Daryl's House. And then we got Ethan Farmer on bass, who is Lionel Richie's bass player. And then we got, I guess that's it. And then we got some other studio musicians to fill in for the horns, and then we got some background singers, and they're great.
So what was the name again?
Ebunctions is the name of it's a name. It's not a word. It came to me in a dream. I had a dream that I was on American Idol, and I was waiting in the wings to go on stage, and Ryan Seacrest, he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big hand for Ebunctions Hef," and that was me. So I just woke up laughing. I don't know what happened, if I got on stage and sang good or not. I just woke up.
Ebunctions. Y'all do tour? You do live shows or just studio stuff, or what do you do?
I do a lot of private parties and corporate events, and I do a lot of studio work. Yes.
When y'all do a corporate event, are you mostly doing covers, or are you doing your stuff?
Oh, it's all covers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never get to do my own material. And even when I get my own gigs, I don't really do my own material because unless it's a showcase thing, you know, and then I'll hire some musicians and work it up. If the thing is, a lot of times you have to kind of pay to play out here. If you're doing your own music, you have a good chance of having to pay to play. So,
but not at these corporate events. You're doing good with those bands, I'm sure.
That's paying my rent.
Totally different ball game. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so so do you have a career outside of music?
No, I'm just only a musician.
Yeah, good for you.
Can we back up just a second?
Sure.
You said something about sports a minute ago. I was reading a little interview with you earlier today, doing some homework, and you said something about singing the national anthem at a arena or something like that. Have you done that?
Oh yeah.
What's the circumstance on that?
Well, I sang with the Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks, and also just for like marathons and things like that. Before they'll have the Star Spangled Banner before they have a marathon or something. But I've never done a Packer game, which to me would be so nerve-wracking. I mean, you sing and your voice comes out a second and a half later. You know?
Right.
So you just have to block out the world, you know, in order to make it happen. I would do it and somehow make it work, but it's
a lot of people.
That's a real nerve-wracker. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not an easy song either.
No.
Yeah, I know.
It could be windy, snowing on you.
Yeah. In Wisconsin, yeah, I used to be in the Packer band. So I was in the Packer band for 9 years.
Oh, wow.
I was really young when I started. I think I was 18, maybe even 17 when I did my first Packer game. No, I was 18.
So you knew Bang the Drum very well.
They always play that after they get a touchdown.
Yep, not one of Todd's favorites.
Yeah.
But anyway, it does him well because he's got the it's been on cruise commercials, Packer games, all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I know. Is that a Star Wars T-shirt? What is that thing?
I have this artist that I like in LA that has a bunch of T-shirts and what's his name? Story Spark is the name of the company. Story Spark. So they have just these really unique designs, and I really like them. They're not anything you're gonna. It's not like a real logo or anything. It's just a weird design that's unique. So
yeah, it looks like a robotic elephant or something.
Yeah, robotic mastodon. I forgot what it's called. There's a name.
All right, so this is probably some kind of bootleg, but I want to play this Bowie one right quick since we talked about it.
Okay.
I just got a few seconds of it, just so our peeps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. That was a fun
you?
tour.
That was you and Scroat singing, I think.
That was Scroat and me singing. Yeah, you couldn't hear me singing very well. I think my girlfriend actually taped that with her phone.
Yes, all right.
But yeah, we had the bass player from David Bowie's band on that gig, and
Ah,
that was Carmine Rojas. And then we had the drummer from Zappa plays Zappa, and we had the guitar player from Tin Machine. And
Wow.
there was a lot of Bowie connections. It was really cool. And we had, Adrian Ballou.
yeah.
And that was really cool.
Love
Yeah,
that.
he did that tour. Todd did it in 2022, and Adrian Ballou was in that band. There's been a lot of different varieties of the Bowie tribute with Scroat.
Adrian is a great singer. I had no idea. To me, he sounds kind of like somewhere between David Byrne and David Bowie.
Oh yeah,
He can really sound like David Bowie if he wants to, but
mm-hmm.
it's crazy. He's a great singer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that beat tour going. It's doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was really nice.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Scroat's been on that tour with them.
oh, is that? Yeah, he's got something to do with it, I think, right? Some kind of promotion part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one more video I want to show because this is more my jam compared to everybody else that might be watching,
Okay.
and it's just so different from what we just showed earlier. So it's kind of fun. I think Mel will get a kick out of it too.
Ooh.
Yeah, that song is like a rap. The words go by so fast, and I only had like 2 days to learn my songs. So
Well, what kind of tour was that? What was that about?
that wasn't a tour. That was just a gig in LA that we did. It was a synth. It was a one-shot deal. It was a synth rock show, and this keyboard player put so much work into it. And it was all his thing. Steve Ferlazzo is his name, and I don't know. I got called probably because somebody else couldn't make it, but I ended up playing like 5 or 6 songs. It was really fun.
It sounded great, actually.
Yeah, it sounded really good. Did you sing all the songs for that show?
No, they had a bunch of different singers, and like they had this. I mean, they were doing Depeche Mode songs, and they actually had a guy who tours with a Depeche Mode tribute band, and he was like the real deal. He sounded so good on that stuff. It's perfect.
You look tall enough out there that you could have been safety dance guy too.
Yeah, I'm 6'2".
Are you 16? Okay, wow. Well, we're the same age, but you got me a little bit. I'm 6 feet, I think, even maybe. Who knows? I think you get shorter as you get older.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, I don't know. We watched Bobby Strickland. And I don't know cardio wise how he pulls off some of the sax playing in some of these shows. It's amazing. You got to be in good condition for that.
Have you ever crossed paths with him?
No.
He's out of the Bay Area, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, I've only been up there one time. I mean, and it wasn't for any musical reasons. Well, okay, so yeah, I did go up there for one gig, but
well,
yeah.
he kind of does what you do. He plays lots of different types of horns and sings. Maybe not lead, but maybe he does. Actually, I don't know. But at least when he's toured with Todd, of course, Todd does the lead. But he's very much like you. It's kind of uncanny a little bit.
Yeah, but it's you got to be. I see you got a elliptical back there or something. You got to stay in pretty good shape to do that.
Yeah.
Use that thing, or is it a catch-all?
I started doing this, going to F45, which is like a CrossFit thing. It's really hard. We try to do it every day, but some days my knees are just like, nope. So.
Is that a Grammy behind your right arm?
Yeah, that's not mine. I wish. But my girlfriend's dad was Ron Capone, who was a producer and engineer. He engineered the Shaft record, and that's what that Grammy's for.
Wow.
Oh.
You gotta maybe make up a better story than that. Come up with something. Yeah. We wouldn't know.
No.
I did a small part on a Rolling Stone album, and I got that Grammy.
No, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So, in your bio, one of the people that you apparently have performed with is Randy Brecker.
Yeah, that was in college.
That was in college. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You brought out that stack of records earlier.
Mhm.
Have you seen his name on any of those records?
Oh yeah. No, he's one of my biggest influences. Him and his brother. His brother for sure is my biggest influence on the saxophone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow.
Well, that's a Todd connection there.
Yeah, the Brecker brothers both on there. Something
That's
easy.
Something anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Another connection. So you went to school with him, or y'all just met at that time?
No, it was I mean, he came to our school, did a clinic, and so we all got to play with him. But I got to solo with him, and so that's what that was. I mean, a lot of people that go on my resume, I have played with them, but I never toured with them or anything. And you know, it was the ones that I mean, it's getting to the point now where I've got some big names that I can put on there. But I mean, I have played with a lot of rock musicians, not a lot of jazz musicians though. It's like I was in a Billionaires band for 7 years. Paul Allen was his name.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a huge music fan, and he would always have guests to come play with us. And like we'd go on a cruise with some great musicians, and I got to play with several of them, like Chrissy.
Is he on a sports team? Is that the guy you're talking about?
What's that?
Is he on a sports team?
Oh yeah, he owned the Seahawks.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah.
The Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the founders of Microsoft. So at one time he was worth a lot of billions. And it ended up being a lot less billions, but he had a lot to show for it because he spent his money.
Yeah. On cruises with the bands.
Yeah. He had 2 giant yachts. One of them was 400 and some feet long, and the other one was 300 and some feet long. And that's what we would perform on. We'd go on these yachts for weeks at a time.
That's my kind of vanity project.
I mean, in lieu of touring, that's what I had done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have got him to bring Pete Gabriel there, and you could have seen that show. No problem.
Well, there was one day where we were in Sardinia, and Paul on the yacht wanted to stop and say hi to Peter Gabriel, but he wasn't home at the time. So
that's too bad.
That's where Peter Gabriel lives, is in Sardinia.
I'm sure he'd probably pull up in that yacht if he wanted to, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you got lucky, because I'm going to bet that rehearsals will be in LA area. You won't have to go very far.
Right. Yeah. Everybody else has to come here from Nashville. It sounds like a lot of them are.
Well, Todd, I guess he'll be in Hawaii, but that's great to go to California from Hawaii. It's the best spot.
He lives in Hawaii.
Yeah, and Chasm's in New York.
I want to live in Hawaii.
I don't know where the others are. But
what are you most looking forward to on this tour?
Singing with these great musicians and singers. I just can't wait to do that. That's what I love to do. I don't want to do anything else.
But you're going to be playing saxophone too?
Well, that too.
Okay.
We don't know yet.
You better bring it all with you.
Really, I'm looking forward to the singing, because I feel like more people need to know about my singing.
Well, they're going to know now. That's for sure. That's right. 22 shows, and a lot of crazy Todd fans will be there, and other people love Burt. It's going to be a nice tour.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should probably warn you about the Todd community. Once you get on a stage with Todd Rundgren, we love you, and we will let you know, and you just better be prepared for
They will
it.
be on the front row in every venue.
It's totally true.
Yeah.
We will.
Well, I'm excited.
Linda Fisher's tells us to warn him. So I got a request here. I know you probably don't have any say in this, but Linda wants you to sing "God Give Me Strength."
Well, I can tell you, I'm not supposed to tell too many songs who's singing what, which I don't even really know, but I know I'm not singing that one.
There you go. So you already know what you're singing.
I have a pretty good idea. There's been some swaps. They're swapping some of them out because, well, Burt Bacharach wrote some lyrics in the 60s and 70s that aren't going to really fly these days.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to tell us details. We
Yeah,
don't
I'm
even
gonna
want
dig that
to
up.
know. We don't even want to know. But that is cool that y'all have basically already started working on this. So
Yeah. Oh, well, I have to at least start listening to the songs, and getting them, sort of not memorized, but just get a good feel for each one.
Where do you do that? You have a place in your house?
On my phone. I mean, I have Apple Music, and I make a playlist. Just listen to it over and over again.
Where do you sing it? Like when you're practicing?
In my bedroom.
Yeah.
We live in a 1-bedroom apartment, so I do all my practicing and writing and everything here.
I hope your girlfriend likes your voice.
Oh yeah, she does. But she does my voice. But she's at work.
Yeah. She a musician?
No. She just grew up, around the business because her dad was, producer and stuff. He produced Tower Power. He produced Jeff Beck, and he like recorded Otis Redding and Wilson Pickett and Sam and Dave and all of the Booker T and the MG stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, I really wish I could have met him, but he died before we started dating. So
sounds like you lived it right. Had a good career. That's a lot of top fans like Jeff Beck, Tower of Power. I saw them here. And they're a lot of fun. What is it?
They sure are.
Yeah, good band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. So, have you ever done any producing? Do you do that kind of stuff? Engineering? Does that interest you at all?
Just myself. I produced my first album, which I released. I did release it, in like 2015 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird. It's like I'm so critical of everything I do. I feel like once it's done, I don't ever want to hear it again. I just want to do the next thing. So
I've heard some actors are like that about their movies. They won't watch them.
Yeah.
I think we know a musician like that too.
Maybe one or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So I don't know if I can. If I make a video or something, not of me, but I like watching my stuff that I do over and over again, creative type stuff. But I don't know if I was doing it myself, if I would want to or not. So, yeah.
But yeah,
you produced your own album.
Yes, and I co-produced the Ebunctions album too. So that one you can actually check out a couple videos that we did online. There's a song called "Running in Place" by Ebunctions. And there's a song called "Nothing But Your Love." There's a song called "She Don't Love Me."
Did you listen to that one that you produced at least after you finished?
Oh yeah, that one I love.
I got you.
Yeah, I do love that one.
Yeah. So what age did you say, you know what, I think I want to be a musician? What got to you?
Age 5.
Age 5?
Mm-hmm. I had a guitar.
Play guitar. Do you still play some?
I do. I'll probably be playing some in the show, but I'm not sure.
Really? Multi-instrumentalist. Wow. 5 years old. Was it parents or anything, or just TV show? What hooked you?
I just connected with it. It was I think Christina's home.
All right.
You're a little too young to say, oh, it was the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. So.
Yeah.
It did have a lot to do with the Beatles, because my aunt had a 8-track tape that we borrowed of the Beatles' greatest hits. I would like look in the mirror and play a broom along with it. And I was just so into it. I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. There's nothing else. And that was it. It's never changed. I've never had any other interests.
Did you do high school band?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So you just stuck with it, went after it.
Jazz band.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like you got some company. We don't want to interrupt, but if there's anything else we have not covered that you would like to discuss, please give it to us. We are interested in Woody Mankowski.
Oh yeah. Well, check out Ebunctions. Check
Okay.
out.
You can. I can tell people. I mean, you go to YouTube and put his name in it; it'll pull up the Ebunction videos. So
yeah,
you can watch those.
Find the album on Spotify and Apple Music, and that'll give you a good idea of what I would be doing if I was doing my own tour.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, we look so forward to seeing you up on stage, and I'm glad that we've gotten to know a little bit about you. But just be warned, you're going to be like a rock star with the Todd fans.
Yeah.
Good.
We'll take care of you. All right. Have a good night. We appreciate it. Thanks for visiting.
Thanks, Doug. Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye, Woody.
See you, folks.
All right, everybody. Woody Mankowski. What a nice guy.
Very. You know, on one of the things I was looking at today, I couldn't ask him because it's just not very professional, and like I'm professional, but he had the biggest cat in his arms or in his lap. It was a giant. He must be a big old cat. Well, cat lover.
Why didn't you ask him?
Because it's stupid.
No, it's not. I didn't see it. I saw some stuff in the chat room about it. I was like, I somehow missed it.
I don't know. That's crazy though. I see Grady Motes was commenting a little bit earlier about Paul Allen. I'm glad you recognized that guy's name. Because I didn't know, but that was cool to know.
Yeah. He said a billionaire, and I said, did he say what I thought he said? And I remember Paul Allen, I thought it was the Seahawks. I don't know what
I think he said it was.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have to look it up and see what happened to him, because apparently maybe he ran out of money, or I don't know if he's still alive or not. But
because he owned 2 yachts.
Yeah, it was fun. Can you imagine you're going to play in a band on a yacht with this guy who's just like, whatever.
Is it too late? Is it too late for me to go to music school? Because that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, there's other things you can do on that yacht.
Well, yeah.
All right, Cruise Mail. Let's leave everybody with our lovely Freak Parade promo.
It's so fun.
So hopefully we'll see you in Akron. If not, hopefully you can get one of these shows. There is the link down there to the whole tour, 22 shows. And hopefully, if you're hoping they're going to add some, maybe they will. I don't know, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice if they take it to Europe, where Burt was super popular too, but we don't control that.
All we control is what we control of the Akron show and the party with the Freak Parade.
Peace, everybody.
Join us for the Rundgren Radio Party on March 31st. Get ready for an unforgettable night as we celebrate the genius of Todd Rundgren's music with an incredible band of legends coming together for one special event. The Rundgren Radio Party in Akron. let's introduce you to the new band, Freak Parade. First up, holding down the keys, is the incomparable Lloyd Landisman, keyboardist for Kazim Sultan's Utopia. Lloyd's keyboard work will add flair to this all-star ensemble, and his virtuosity will take this night to a whole new level. Bringing the rock and roll edge, John Pohida of Hermits of Mink Halloween, a true master of melody and Todd dance moves. With his unique flair, John Pohida's contributions will electrify the night and keep you on your toes. On guitar, Bruce McDaniel, Todd Rundgren's current touring guitarist. With a blend of passion and precision, Bruce McDaniel knows just how to electrify a crowd with his six-string sorcery, and he's ready to bring that magic to Akron. Next, on drums, a powerhouse from Utopia's classic lineup, Kevin Elman. Elman performed at the Akron Civic with Todd Rundgren's Utopia in 2011 as part of Rundgren Radio's now legendary Icron event. Later in 2015, Elman performed in the same venue with Todd Rundgren and the Akron Symphony Orchestra. Kevin Elman's beats and rhythms are the heart of the band's dynamic sound, and you won't want to miss his impeccable energy as he brings it all to the party.
Don't you forget!
And finally, the bass player whose unmistakable groove shaped the sound of Todd Rundgren's Utopia, the one, the only, John Siegler. John's impressive body of work on stage and on the record traverses pop, rock, funk, fusion, jazz, and rhythm and blues. A prolific studio ace, sideman, and composer, John Siegler has waxed sides with all of these artists and more. Siegler performed at the Akron Civic Theater with Todd Rundgren's Utopia in 2011 as part of Rundgren Radio's now legendary Icron event. Known for his electrifying stage presence and deep musicality, John Siegler brings the foundation of Utopia's sound to life. Get ready to feel the rhythm. This is an amazing lineup. Don't miss your chance to experience the magic of Todd Rundgren's musical legacy live in Akron, Ohio on March 31st, 2025. Get your tickets now and join us for a night you'll never forget. Freak Parade with Lloyd Landisman, John Pohida, Bruce McDaniel, Kevin Elman, and John Siegler. It's the Rundgren Radio Party in Akron, Ohio, March 31st, 2025. Tickets are available now at rundgrenradio.tix.com.
Thank you.